I was gonna say me.
I was gonna say me, and then I was like,
let's go with Paul. I'm Catherine Newton.
And I'm Evangeline Lilly, and we're the cast of Antman and the Wasp: Quantumania.
We're here with 17 to play Superlatives.
Yes, we are.
Can't wait.
That's what we're gonna do now.
Okay.
Who knows the most about the MCU on their cast?
You.
I think Paul.
You know, I was surprised by how much he knew.
Yeah, I think he pretends he's not like really hyper into things.
Right.
He is hyper into things. I don't know that he's hyper into the MCU, but he likes to know things. He's like a trivia nerd.
Who is most like their character in real life?
I think I'm the least like my character.
I was going to say,
life.
I feel like you're more free than the Wasp.
Way more, way sillier.
Yeah. Like, the Wasp is so strong, like, you're very strong, but like controlled, and
Yeah,
you're not.
no, I'm not.
You're a little more free. I'm definitely like Cassie.
And I feel like even Paul
Totally a mess.
is, I think, more like grounded than
Antman?
Yeah.
Not as like hilarious.
All over the place. Yeah.
I think Paul Rudd's hilarious. He doesn't say anything and it's funny. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't even make jokes.
But he's not like bumbling.
No.
The way Ant-Man is.
No.
Michael Douglas is as slick and cool as Hank.
Yeah.
Michelle
he is.
Pfeiffer is as strong and badass as Janet.
Yeah.
And you are as cute and adorable
I
as
guess
Cassie.
Jonathan Majors
And
is
brilliant.
the least like his character. You think he's like Kang?
Yeah, I think he's like Kang. He's sensitive. He's like really powerful. I didn't expect it, but Kang the Conqueror has some really like
Undertones of like, you want to give him a hug.
vulnerability.
Yeah. That's why he's such a good villain.
I know.
Who will always make you break on set?
You answer this one. Paul.
Every scene.
Although I will say, Michelle would be sometimes when it was my coverage, she'd be like off
She'd be
camera.
giggling at you?
I'd be doing something and it's something we both agreed was ridiculous, and she'd be looking at me like, yeah, we both know this is dumb. And I'd be like, what are you doing? I'm trying to
That doesn't help. That doesn't help. That's the worst thing. But Paul would just look at me and just like be Paul.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. He didn't even make any jokes. That's what's so upsetting.
Catherine Newton has the best social media by a mega mile.
I love my social media. I love it. I love posting hot pics.
You're a pro.
Thirst traps. Come on, that's what it's for.
We'll be
Don't
hanging
even get
out.
it twisted. I'm not posting you and my friends. I'm not posting my friends. I don't want you to see my life.
No.
I just want you to see me looking hot. And that's it.
Who would have the biggest blooper reel?
Absolutely. And I'm proud of it. Okay, who's always hosting parties in their trailer? You.
Yeah.
You're always hosting parties in their trailer.
I feel like I'm the only person who goes from trailer to trailer and is like, are we hanging out?
Yeah.
What's happening now?
Building that up, and we had a party in the trailer when we wrapped. It was really fun.
Oh yeah, a cute little party.
But most of the time on this movie, I was just sleeping.
I
in my
know, we
trailer.
didn't do a lot of that on this movie. On the previous movies, I would often show up in Paul's trailer with hards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we would
Yeah.
just drink.
Oh.
Who's most likely to take something home from set?
Me. Oh, you? You take stuff from set too, right?
Every time, but this movie I didn't.
You didn't?
What did you take?
I took that notebook from the last birthday scene. You know, it was really sweet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm always stealing stuff, like pens, whatever. Doesn't have to be like
I
special.
Usually take like fundamental things that the prop department are screwed. When
Really?
When they realize like, where did it go? And I'm like, I don't know. I must have put it down somewhere.
You're bad.
I don't know where it
You
is.
just outed yourself now. Now every prop master is gonna be looking out for you. I take stuff like, the sports bra that I had to wear.
Well, that doesn't count. Everyone does that.
You give me a pair of socks on
it's
set,
not coming back.
You're not getting them back.
No.
And they're always the softest.
Well, and then now have yours smell in them. Then nobody else should
Yeah,
wear
who
those
wants
ever
those back?
again.
You know what I mean? Who takes the longest to get ready? I don't know.
I feel like we've answered ourselves too many times.
I was gonna say me.
I was gonna say me, and then
Yeah.
I was like, is it narcissistic that we keep saying ourselves?
Let's go with Paul.
I think collectively the women just take longer than the men.
I was so surprised that I took a long time. I was really surprised because it was like no makeup, and a wig. I thought it would
Right.
take an hour. It took like 2.5 hours.
I was stoked because with my short hair,
Yeah.
it was a lot shorter than it normally would be. Like
Yeah.
normally I would need 2.5 hours, and this time I could do it in an hour and a half.
I remember like the first day, they got the 2 hours and they're like, you got 10 minutes to eat. I was like, I can do it in 5. Who is most likely to be the last person to leave the rap party?
Oh.
I would have said you, but you left first.
I ditched last night.
Yeah.
But that was because my dress had me in a vice grip and was crushing my ribs.
All right.
I had to get out of it. Do you know who surprises the hell out of me at how well he can hang and party is Michael Douglas. You know he's turning 80 soon.
Oh my God.
And him and Catherine were at that party 2 nights ago, and I guarantee you they stayed longer than half of the other people at the party.
Because they know how to live life.
Oh yeah.
They have the right attitude.
He's a baller.
Yeah, he's a legend. Who gives the best advice? You give the best advice.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really annoying because, like, remember you texted me something and I was like, yeah, I really need to hear that right now. I was doing a bunch of stuff. I was way out of my body. And she just texted me out of the blue this weird little tidbit. And I'm like, whoa, how did she just know? So she gives really good advice because she kind of sees through everything and just sees you.
Who takes the most pictures on set? Definitely Catherine.
I gotta give you what you want. I know you want that BTS.
Yeah,
And
thirst.
I know you
What
want to
is it?
see
What did
me
you
looking
call it?
hot.
Thirst what?
Thirst trap.
Thirst trap.
Don't you know
See,
what this is?
Thirst
The
trap.
thirst trap is the blatant just selfie where you look great, no caption necessary, or you post a caption like a donut emoji or like looking like a snack.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then everyone's like, thirst trap, thirst trap.
And every time you do it, I'm like, oh, you can do that?
Oh, you can do that.
Oh.
Yeah, you
I think
can
you
switch it up.
You can only do that if you're Gen Z. I don't think
That
you
is
can do
not
that if
true.
you're Gen X.
No.
Who is most likely to get caught at the scene of a crime?
I feel like you.
Yeah, I think
I feel like you're the one who's always up to something.
Absolutely. I am definitely that one.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the one who'll get in trouble every time.
I'm the one who's too afraid to do anything to get in trouble. It's very boring. Who's the biggest prankster?
Is that you?
No, it's definitely Paul.
Pranks, though? He's not a pranker, is he?
I feel like I got pranked.
Really? Just by being in his presence? You're like, he is the prank.
Like I couldn't get through a scene, you know? Like what a prank of trying to act. Forget it.
All right, Paul.
Yeah. Who's the loudest?
Jonathan.
He is so loud.
Omaha.
But his energy, it brings everybody up.
Yes.
You know, that's I think what he's doing is like clearing the space almost
Yeah.
so that we can all perform. At the end of the day,
Or creating a space for us all to enter into together.
I've never been on a movie this big. And there's so many people, there's so much going on that sometimes I just felt like I was in the way. Even when it was like my turn and it was my close up, you're like, oh my God, so much is happening. So Jonathan like taking up space like that just makes space for us.
It does. It
You
really
know?
did. He's the loudest, but also like in a way the softest.
Yeah, plays music really loud. It just keeps the energy up. Who's the most technologically savvy?
It's definitely not me.
I don't know that I'm technologically savvy.
It depends if we're talking about social
I mean,
media.
thirst traps. There's an art to that.
Yep. Paul is so...
Funny. Ha. He's great.
Jonathan is always present.
playing music.
Yeah, that too. Michael loves to read the newspaper.
Loves to talk about football.
Loves to talk about his crazy 1980s and 90s Hollywood experience.
Which I'm there for.
Amazing. Everyone's there for.
Michelle is so good at everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Existing.
At
being
photobombing.
Amazing.
Catherine is obsessed with
Thirst traps.
thirst traps. Herself. She's obsessed with
Golf.
Golf. I'm obsessed with golf and poodles.
And poodles.
Evangeline has the best advice.
Oh, right.
do.
We're going back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for hanging out with us, 17. I had so much fun answering the questions with Evangeline.
Don't forget to go get your tickets for Antman and the Wasp Quantumania coming to theaters February 17th.